So, a very good morning, my dear students. So, I am very happy. Again, we are going to continue our classes this year 2021. So far, we have completed 10 lessons. Only we have remaining last two chapters, 11 and 12. Today, we are going to see the 11th chapter, Tamil Nadu economy. So, in the Tamil Nadu economy, so we have seen so many topics, so many lessons we have discussed. In this chapter, especially we study about our economical condition in our state, in our Tamil Nadu. So, the learning of objectives of this lesson to understand the resource positions in our Tamil Nadu and to analyze the performance of Tamil Nadu economy in relation to other states. So, only when we compare with others, then only we can know about what's our situations. So, the introduction about the Tamil Nadu economy is the economic and social developments of states in India are not uniform. Why? Regional disparities exist. The western region and the south regions are better off than the other regions. Tamil Nadu is a geographically 11th largest and populations wise 3rd largest. Tamil Nadu fares well with many achievements. It stands to second in terms of contribution of GDP. So, you know that GDP means a gross domestic product. So, the third highest in terms of per capita income, investments and FDI, foreign direct investment, it has been ranked as the most economically free state by the Economical Freedom. In social and health sector also, Tamil Nadu's performance is better than many other states and better than national average in terms of health and higher education, IMR and MMR, Indian mortality rate and MMR. What is the highlights of our Tamil Nadu? Highlights of our Tamil Nadu economy. Growth rate of GDP in Tamil Nadu has been among the fastest in India since 2005. Poverty reduction in Tamil Nadu has been faster than that in many other states. Tamil Nadu contains a smaller proportions of India's poor population. Tamil Nadu is a second largest contribution to India's GDP, gross domestic product. Tamil Nadu ranks third in Human Development Index and UNDP in 2015. Tamil Nadu ranks first among the states in the terms of number of factories with 17% share and industrial workers and 16% of share of the economy. Tamil Nadu has a highest gross enrollment ratio in higher education. Tamil Nadu has the largest number of engineering and colleges. Tamil Nadu has emerged a major hub for renewable energy. Tamil Nadu has highest credit deposit ratio in commercial and cooperative banks. It has highest ranks first of investment proposals filled by MSMEs. So, these are all the highlights of our Tamil Nadu economy. What is the performance of Tamil Nadu economy? Some of the states like Gujarat and Maharashtra seem to perform well in some of economic indicators. Kerala tops in literacy, IMR and MMR. In recent years, Tamil Nadu performance is outstanding and far ahead of all the other states in these spheres of health, higher education's growth and poverty alleviation and employment generation is our performance of our Tamil Nadu economy. So, what are the natural resources in our state? First one in our book says that water resources. The water resources, Tamil Nadu is with rich natural resources compared to other states. It accounts for 3% of water resources, 4% of land area against 6% of population. Northeast monsoon is the major source of rainfall, followed by southwest monsoon. There are 17 river basins in Tamil Nadu. The main river basins are Palar, Cheyyar, Ponnayar, Kaveri, Bhavani, Vaigai, Chittar and Tamirabarani, Vellar, Noyal, Sirvani, Gundar and Vaipar and Valparai, etc. is wells are the largest source of irrigation of Tamil Nadu. So, even though there are 17 rivers are there, and also we are the well water irrigation facilities especially in our Tamil Nadu. So, the water resources, there is a column is given in our book and see that. So, since we are the agricultural country in India, as I said before, 75% of the people depends upon the agriculture. For agriculture, we need the water. So, the water resources we have enough and also the monsoon. So, this is about the water resources in Tamil Nadu. Second one, the mineral resources. Tamil Nadu has a few mining projects based off titanium, lignite, magnesites, graphite, limestone, granite and bauxite. The first of the Neyveli Lignite Corporation that has lead development of large industrial complex around Neyveli in Kannur district with thermal power plants and fertilizers and carbonization plants and magnesium mining in at Salem, from the which mining bauxites ores are carried out in ERCOT, and this region also rich in iron ore in Kanjamalai, and molybdenum is found in Karadikuttam in Madurai district. So, likewise so many minerals resources in our Tamil Nadu. So, there is an box is given, table page number 228. You can see what are the mineral resources and what are the reserves in tons and what are the share for our national share from the natural resources, especially from the mineral resources. Next, we are going to see about the Tamil Nadu populations. First, we have to know about the population. Only through the population we can allocation of any resources from our states. So, Tamil Nadu stands in 16 populations with 7.21 crore against India 121 crores as per 2011 census. However, Tamil Nadu's population is higher than that of several countries according to UN report. So there is a population state of our country and a population in crore in Tamil Nadu, UK, France, South Africa, Spain and Sri Lanka. The book is given, you see the table. At the density of the population which measures the population per square kilometer is 555 in 2011 against 480 in 2001. Tamil Nadu ranks 12th in density among the Indian states and 382 is the natural average. Next one, the topic is urbanization. The urbanization means moving from one place to another place or shifting from village to urban areas. Tamil Nadu is one of the most urbanized state with 48.4% of urban population against 31.5% for India as whole. The state accounts 9.61% of total urbanities in India against 60% of share of total population. And sex ratio, number of female per 1000 males. Balanced sex ratio implies in our Tamil Nadu improvement in quality of life of female population. The sex ratio in Tamil Nadu is nearing a balance with 995, which is far better compared to most of the states and all India level. Tamil Nadu stands in third next only to Kerala and Puducherry Union and territory in sex ratio. So there is an health and social indicators in your book, in the column is given, you see that. And infant mortality rate, mortality before completing 1 year, Tamil Nadu is well ahead of national average and other states of IMR. According to NITI and IMR is 17% and 1000 per Tamil Nadu is which is just half of the national average of 34 as in 2016. So it is about the populations and infant mortality rate and sex ratio of the female for 1000 males and life expectancy at birth. The average period of that the person may expect to live is called expectancy. However, the life expectancies in India still falls short of most developed and developing nation. Next we are going about study of literacy. The literacy rate of Tamil Nadu is higher than in many states. When you compare with other states, the literacy rate, the educated persons, we are first when we have compared with the other states. Next one, GSDP, gross state domestic product. GDP na enna sollirukken, gross domestic product. GSDP அப்படினா gross state domestic product. Is a state domestic product is refers to a total money value of goods and services produced annually in the states. Tamil Nadu is the second largest economy in India with GSDP of $207.8 billion in 2016 and 17. According to the Directorate of Economic Statistics, Tamil Nadu, the GSDP of Tamil Nadu is equal to GDP Kuwait on nominal term and GDP of UAE on PPP terms. So there is in the book is given, you see that. Next topic we are going to see about the per capita income. Per capita income means a individual income of a state or individual income of the country. Per capita, the GSDP, gross state domestic product of Tamil Nadu also is $2,200, which is higher than that of the any other states in India. Per capita GST of Tamil Nadu is nearly 1.75 times higher than the national averages. So, as per 2018 data, in term of dollar, the rupees, the per capita income in Tamil Nadu is 1,03,600 in 2010 and 11, and it has increased 1,88,492 in 2017 and 18 as per the budget figure 2018. So, this is about the per capita income. The per capita income, when we compare with other countries, the book is given Tamil Nadu, India, Nigeria and Pakistan, Bangladesh, Zimbabwe and Nepal, and percentage per capita income in USD. Second one, production clusters. What are the various type of production clusters? There is different kinds of agricultural in our Tamil Nadu. What are the food grains and agricultural productive positions of Tamil Nadu, and about the industry, especially we are producing the sugarcane, paddy cultivation, plants, tomato. Say page number 231, you see the production clusters in our Tamil Nadu. What are the different type of food grains that we produce, vegetables, fruits, so many things, you see that. And industry, Chennai is sometimes referred to as the health capital India of the banking capital of India, having attracted investments from international finance and corporations that World Bank. It is also called is Detroit of Asia. And we have the textiles industries, especially we see in Salem, so many we have the textile industries, spinning mills. Many people depends upon the textile industries, leather industries and electronics and automotives, cement industry, fireworks in Tamil Nadu. We are studying about the Tamil Nadu economy. What are the resources and what are the industries? The industries, there is a textile industries, leather industries, electronics and automotives and cement industry. Cement industry we see that in Ariyalur, Perambalur district, and there is a fireworks in Sivakasi, and other industries are there in our country. And energy, nuclear energy, hydel energy, solar energy, thermal power in Neyveli, and we get the electricity from the Mettur, from the water, hydel energy, solar energy and thermal power. We have thermal power in Mettur, and wind energy. Tamil Nadu has the highest installed wind energy in India. The state has very high equality of offshore in energy potential of Tirunelveli coast and southern Thoothukudi in Rameswaram coast. And about the services, banking, we have so many banks, private banks and government banks. About the education, school educations, primary education statistics, higher education and educational loans are provided, and especially in Tamil Nadu, our government is providing so much of things important for educations, health and communication and transport. About road, we have a wonderful road, bypass or rural roads. Even in the urban areas we have not enough facilities about the roads, but in the villages nowadays to carry out all the vegetables and food grains, to do the agricultural things. So there is a very good rural roads or transport facilities, communication facilities, road facilities are very good, and rail facilities in our Tamil Nadu is good, air, flight. So there is an Tamil Nadu has 4 major international airports. Tamil Nadu has 4 major international airports. Chennai International Airports is currently the 3rd largest airport in India after the Mumbai in Delhi. Other international airports in Tamil Nadu included Coimbatore International Airport, Madurai International Airport, and Tiruchirappalli International Airport. It has the domestic airports at Thoothukudi, Salem and Madurai, which connect several parts of the country. Increased industrial activity has given rise to an increased passenger traffic as well as freight movement, which been growing by the persons of the years. So this is about our Tamil Nadu economy, and we are going to finish this lesson. So what is the Tamil Nadu in economy? We see that what is the positions, what are the natural resources, and what are the population conditions in our Tamil Nadu, and what are the facilities that we have, industries or in agricultural basics, and so many wind energy services, school, ports and tourism. So these are all well in our Tamil Nadu. And unemployment and poverty. National average of unemployment states stands 50 and Tamil Nadu ranks and foreign tourisms and 22nd with unemployment rate of 42 per 1000. There are different kinds of unemployment with different economic implications. All those aspects need to be studied full understand the employment situations. So see the page number 242, there is an diagram percentage in the year, and poverty in Tamil Nadu is lower than in many Indian states. So I am going to conclude these lessons. So we are going to finish the 11th lesson of Tamil Nadu economy. So when we compare with other states, our Tamil Nadu economy is better in all the sectors, whether in education or whether service sector, whether the road facilities, whether industrial facilities or the banking system or the natural resources, water resources, mineral resources. So all those things when we compare with other states, we are all better. So the see page number 242, there is an poverty has been declined steadily in both rural and urban area of Tamil Nadu, the year of 1994. So there is a diagram, and there is a bar diagram. Poverty in Tamil Nadu lower than in many other states. If when you see that, you can understand. The conclusion of this chapter, the Tamil Nadu economy, which is not rich in natural resources, has good record of agricultural growth, industrial progress, infrastructural development, and good record of robust growth of service sector, especially banking, education, transport and tourism. It occupies top 3 ranks in health index education development of MS-MES. It has good record of poverty alleviation and employment generation. However, India is in general and Tamil Nadu in particular need to work more to eliminate female foeticides, reduce the populations living in slums and sleeping on roadsides, beggars and rag pickers. Development in meaningless as long as the above eyesore of continues. So what says that whatever we have developed when we compare with other states, still some poverty and unemployment and female foeticides, பெண்களை வந்து ஒரு கீழ்த்தனமாகவே நினைப்பது அல்லது பெண் குழந்தைகள் பிறந்தால் அவங்கள சாவடிச்சிடுறது, ஆண்களுக்கே ஒரு முக்கியத்துவம் கொடுக்கிறது. ஸோ ஸ்டில் இஸ் ஆர் தேர், பட் nowadays in our Tamil Nadu economy is better than other states. So see the page number 242 and 43, you can understand about the positions of our Tamil Nadu economy. So with that I conclude this lessons. We will continue in the next session, in the next class. Until then, I answer from you. Thank you.